today we are going to talk all about how you can capture more variety inside of your pet photography sessions. This is especially important, friends, if you want to do well as a pet photographer, but also if you want to sell more to your clients. So here are some great ideas for capturing more variety in your pet photography sessions. Hey there, if you're new here, I'm Joanne Wetzel. I'm a professional dog photographer based in Raleigh, North Carolina. Each video on my channel not only helps you grow a successful pet photography business, but also helps provide shelter and rescue dogs across North Carolina with much needed professional photo shoots to help them be seen and valued among the millions of animals available for adoption. So be sure to like this video, comment, watch, and subscribe, all in support of our rescue photography. Okay, so let's chat about creating more variety in your session. A very common and sort of what I would consider novice mistake and thing that I see that new photographers do when they're photographing their clients is only photographing from straight on and straight above from their client. And if you do that for every single pose, all of the images are gonna look very, very similar. So change your perspective, angle to the side, shoot from behind, move up, move down, get a different view on the scene, if you will. Now, changing your perspective specifically with the pet means that you can shoot very low, kind of getting into their world, or even kind of photographing up high as we would see them or their pet parents would see them. So I want you to think about, instead of trying a different pose, how can I photograph this scene differently? What other angle could I try? Next, we want to really work with different kinds of light. So photography literally means drawing with light. It's natural that as a photographer, you're going to need to learn how to work with all sorts of lighting. And using light to create variety in your session is no exception to that. It can make such an impact in your images, from gorgeous, rich, and warm backlight to cooler, soft, and creamy shade to kind of everything in between. And I always will work with so many kinds of light throughout a session. So full sun action shots to start, maybe some open shade portraits, and then as the sun gets a little bit lower, some soft backlighting, and then maybe a little bit of twilight silhouette, depending on what my client wants to order from their session. Not only is lighting something that you're already going to be learning as a photographer and learning how to harness it, but using it to your advantage will help you to create more variety in your session as well. Next, we're going to work to capture various expressions. Obviously, when we're working with people, we want them to have a smile or a pleasant expression on their face, but when it comes to their pets, we definitely want to capture a variety of expressions. This is even more true if I'm working with a pet focused session that has absolutely no people in it. Now, some clients prefer for their dog's mouth to be closed, while others prefer for their dog to have an open mouth and kind of have that nice big smile. And I never really know the reason why clients prefer one over the other, but I always work to give them the best of both worlds, especially for dogs who usually are stoic, right? We want them to smile more, or maybe if they're derpy all the time and they have sort of a lolling tongue, we can give them some serious shots. So I do treat catching to serious head tilts to calm, soft smiles, and again, and everything in between. So I'm trying to capture as many expressions as I can, and that's gonna bode well not only for the image reveal and for my clients to love the work, but also for being able to sell more to this during the session as well. Now, alongside the same beat of thought of, capturing different expressions, is you want to try and aim for a variety of poses for both pets and pets and their people. By changing up posing, you're lending more variety throughout the session, from laying down, right, on their belly, to standing, to sitting, to walking and moving, and more. And posing pets, along with posing pets and their people, can definitely obviously be more challenging than you think, especially if you're just getting started. So I wanted to let you guys know that I just released my brand new, I'm so excited about it, Pet and People Posing Guide with 37 poses for both pets and people that I literally rinse and repeat with each client, leaving a little bit of room for candid moments too. Now, it comes with imagery for inspiration and some technique and additional tips too. I'll leave that link in the description box below if you want to check that out to help elevate your posing as a pet photographer. But definitely try to opt for different poses throughout your session, because that's going to give your client lots of different options to choose from their session of how they best see themselves and their pet. Now this last one, or second to last one, I wanted to put this close to the end because it may be that where you are in your business right now, you're not able to take advantage of this one just yet, especially if you're only working with one lens when you're first getting started. Now, when I first started my business, the only lens I had was a 50mm prime portrait lens that did not really allow me a much like flexibility in terms of variety. And that's okay, because if by chance you do have various focal lengths or lenses to work with, i.e. how much of the scene the lens captures, how wide or how narrow, try out some different focal lengths at your session. Don't get so stuck in shooting in just with one lens and one focal length. Now, I love to go very wide, say with a 35mm to capture more of the environment around me. But then I also like to shoot at 200mm, really, really compressed, to kind of really focus in on that moment between my client and their beautiful pet, kind of getting rid of all distractions and anything around them. Now, if I really want to go crazy, I'll even rent a super wide angle lens to kind of create sort of a silly bobblehead shot of some of my dogs for a little bit of fun. Different focal lengths not only give you the option to show more or less of a scene around you, but they also give you a little bit more of sort of a creative and aesthetic control for what you are looking to capture from the session and what you want your work to look like. But they also help you create lots of cool variety from your session, even with some same and similar poses. All right, I have one last sort of bonus tip for you. Do not spend so much time peeping at the back of your camera during the session that you actually forget to photograph what is happening right in front of you and those beautiful candid moments that you should definitely look out for. I can't tell you how many times I've been, focused on just capturing images during a session where I miss an adorable shot entirely because I'm checking the back of the camera to kind of peep and see what I've got. And I try now really hard to do that at the end of the session so that I'm always ready and willing to capture those candid moments that are happening right in front of me when I'm with my clients. So as I always say, candid shots not usually are the best compositionally, and they may not win any awards, but your clients are absolutely going to love them. All right, my friends, you've got 6 great ways to start incorporating more variety into your sessions, from different focal lengths to different posing and sort of everything else that we've covered in this video. Get out there, get photographing. Let me know in the comments which tip was the easiest for you to implement. And don't forget to subscribe, like this video, comment, help us provide complimentary rescue photography to shelter and rescue dogs across North Carolina. I'll see you in the next video as always, and until then, be kind and rescue dogs.